You're getting a lovely smell to it.
Another one. Kijk, already I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7.
You can juggle.
No, I can't. Maybe this one too. Let me see. Yeah.
Oh yes.
Hello. Hey, look what I have. Haha.
Really?
Fresh tomatoes. And their taste is phenomenal.
There's a courgette there as well.
Yeah, I'm not fancy courgette tonight.
No. Now, while we're here, just,
What we do?
well, let's have a look at this kitchen.
Oh, the kitchen!
What about these cupboards, eh?
Yeah, these, eh?
Yeah. And where are they from?
From the office.
The old police office.
Yes. And you can see that a little bit here. Here they had all the papers. Yeah.
Yes. And oh, here comes
Oh.
Marion.
You have to stop now.
Marion suddenly turned up and she also brought
Look.
loads of tomatoes. So I think we're going to be tomatoed out, aren't we?
Then we're going tomato crazy. Here you also have nice cabinets. And when we were trying to fix them, I was sitting there and I said to you, this bit
Yes, you were very particular.
was more than here.
I think I put this kitchen together 3 times
Yes.
to get all
It
the
was very hard for you, but
Yes.
if it wasn't right,
No.
then you would see that every
You
time.
have to live with it all the time. and
Indeed.
We didn't want that.
And then this,
Oh yes. Yes.
whoa, look at that. And then you just do this, a little bit more, a little bit more.
And do it again.
Hey!
Ting. I thought it was very clever to put the cupboards just above the window. But of course, it only works when you're 6'2".
Yeah. And there's one other thing. We found this.
Go on, all the way down.
And that one is perfect match with all our colors. Hey, great, eh? We do that in the winter. At the moment it's still light, so it doesn't have to go down. You did it all yourself. You put in an oven, a dishwasher, a sink, a hob. I couldn't believe it, that you were such a handy man. And I did the tiles.
Yeah.
I tiled it.
And you also did. So Annie's making one of her wonderful Dutch apple cakes, ready to sell in the shop when people want to have with tea and coffee in the garden.
Yeah. Yeah. And every time when I'm making an apple cake, reminds me of my late husband. When he got cancer, He wanted to have an apple cake almost every day because that was the only thing he could eat.
Well, I understand that because it's very tasty. And it's looking beautiful.
Yeah.
So
The only thing is, when it's done, it's okay. But before, I want to go for it. I have to be in the mood.
okay, yeah. Well, I'm sure it's going to turn out wonderful.
Yeah.
And here we go, the moment it's coming out of the oven.
Whoa, it's looking marvelous.
Hame, darling,
fabulous.
you did a great job there.
Yeah.
I think that'll be sold within a day.
Mostly it was, yes.
Hey!
Hey! Hello!
Hello!
You come to see me?
Can we come and have a look inside your house?
Okay.
Yeah?
Yes. Pear! Look at that!
Oh, nice, yes.
Nice pear! Woo-hoo.
So, is this the house?
Yes.
Tell me about the house.
Well, this is the front door,
Yeah.
as you can see.
Yes.
And it has a knocker.
Oh.
And if you knock on it, you scatter this square!
Yes, because nobody knocks on the front
Help.
door, do they? They all come to the back door.
Right. This is the staircase.
Very nice hallway.
This, I started with. Scrape it all off.
Oh, yeah.
You did? No, you did. Well, I won't say, you didn't do anything. No, I didn't. I did. Yes, you did. Okay.
It is true. It was one of the first things
Yes.
that we were very impressed with, the hallway, weren't we? We thought,
But this
oh,
was dark brown. We didn't like it. No.
no, but it was rather grand.
Grand. Two
Downstairs?
rooms. Yeah. Here's one. Oh, look at this. Ah, but we didn't start like this, you know.
No.
We had all the books there
Yeah.
and there.
Yeah.
Yeah. But that wall, we have to do. Insulate it. And the floor, too. And then we go to the other room. Come on. Da, da, da. This is lovely, too. That one, we did twice.
Like everything we did try.
This one, that gets really, really, really hot in the winter. Whoo! You can sit in your t-shirt. You know where we are? In the shop. Completely mad.
Why were we mad?
Well, there was such a lot of things to do in here. And then you decided to take the wall off there.
Yes.
And it was a huge project. Whoa! Jesus. 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 Whoa. Jesus. And the ceiling, you went on the ceiling and then out of a sudden, whee! You fell through! I was shocked to death. I thought, oh, there goes my Johnny. And underneath there were a lot of tools and stuff you could have killed before we were open, you know. So all the shop we had to do here, and here you have the door to the garden. Cell, I'm not going to cell. And toilet, and it had to be disabled. Hey, hello. I see myself in the mirror. Yes. That's nice. You like it? Yeah, yeah, yeah. Hey. Angels, angels everywhere. I see angels, angels everywhere. Whoa, wee, 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 wee.
I can understand Carol getting rather stressed because it was a stressful time, as you will see when I show you all the planning permissions that we had to get to convert the police station into a shop. So I had to submit all these loads and loads of paperwork. Yeah, we did get an architect to draw up the proper plans that you require. But in order for her to do that, I did some little scale drawings from which she could do her fancy computer stuff. So this is what I produced. That was the shop area. This is the back extension to the house. The main house is here. Then you've got the shop, which was the police station, and you've got the kitchen. And these were the two areas that we wanted to make some changes to. So in the original shop, you've got the counter, and above it you've got a false ceiling that had to come out. And there was the original door into the toilet there, and another door into the kind of vestibule. So that was going to get closed up. That was going to get opened up to be wheelchair accessible, and put a wheelchair accessible door into an accessible toilet. So that's how it was going to be afterwards. With it being a public space, the architect pointed out that we also needed a whole load of other things like emergency exit signs, even though you'd have thought when you were in here, if there was a fire, it's fairly obvious how to get out, but never mind, we've got all those. Alarms for the disabled toilet, so that all required a complete new wiring system. So that was the added complication, that we couldn't make a start on the shop until we'd got the planning permission agreed. So we had to wait a couple of months really, and we got word through for the go-ahead end of October. We knew that the shop that we were running in Church Street was going to get busy for a couple of weeks before Christmas, so that really only gave us a window of 6 weeks. At the same time as having a new bathroom installed, heating system, the whole property rewired. So I better go and see how Carol is getting on down in the toilet.
What's that?
Just
Hey,
yeah,
what's
yeah,
that?
Yeah.
Alarm, alarm, alarm. Oh, Emmy, what's alarm there? Yes, I know. No good. Yes, very good, because when you're disabled and you fall down, like we did now, then the alarm goes off. Just like that. No, you have to pull this corner. Did you do that? No, you did. I did? Yes, you did. Oh, okay, I did.
So what came over you, monkey?
Oh, well, I was fainting away, thinking of all the work you two were doing here and in the shop, and then everywhere actually. So I thought, wow.
Yeah, don't go again.
Okay, don't go again.
Yeah.
No, I don't go again. Okay, but you were still working in the shop, Emmy. Yes, I did. Okay, and then what? Then what? After all that hard work, you still have to move all the stuff from the shop and your personal things from Church Street to here. How did you do that?
Ah, well, maybe we tell you about that in the next episode.
Oh, okay. That's funny, eh? Hey, Emmy, that's going to be something. It's going to be something. Okay, bye.